live on YouTube. Let's see how many people come on in. Oh. So fucking hot. I don't have any background music playing. No, nothing this time. Hopefully there's not a bad echo. And I think my mic's picking up pretty well too. So even with the fan on me, hey, am I echoing, Mom? Is there a loop? Hopefully there's not. I'm just waiting for some more people. I'm going to share on my phone this time. So that way, I don't get booted off of here. My live crashed on the other one, so we're trying to get more people. Hopefully we'll get more people. I'm sending it. Sending away. Hi, Angela. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Hopefully we get a couple more people in here. And hopefully I'm not like crazy echoing loop stuff again. We had that issue yesterday and I did not know how to fix it. And I'm well aware water just dripped on me. That's really cold. I got 2 of you in here. We are rolling, guys. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. And if you guys can, share away. I don't know if there's a share option for you guys. But where's my puppy? Hi, baby. You want to be in Mommy's YouTube video? Come here. You want to say hi to everybody? He wants to say, come here. Come here and say hi. Say hi. Look, you're going to be YouTube famous. You don't want to be YouTube famous? No. You don't want to be YouTube famous? Why not? Is it that bad? What? Okay. Okay, you don't have to be. Snape said he did not want to be. Hi, Kay. How are you? You made it. It worked this time. Hopefully we're not looping, guys. Let me know if there's like a weird loop. Even if there is, I don't know how to fix it. So we're gonna do like a Q&A. Hopefully I get a couple more people in here. So and if you guys haven't already done so, please like and subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, all that good fun stuff. Thank you. It's been so long since I've seen or actually chatted with Kay like on a live. Me and Kay met each other on an app called Tammy, which is an LGBT streaming. Look, hey, we got some light. Let's do that. That looks a little better. We met on a streaming site, and they took away the streaming, and then it went. So, but we stayed in contact, which is all that's good. Oh my goodness, that is cold. Yep, hit the thumbs up, guys, and Mommy doesn't have any more food. I ate it all. I was a piggy. I'm sorry. See, there's nothing up there. Snape's like, what the hell, Mom? Well, you weren't in here. Don't give me that look. It has been. So yeah, like I said, transgender Q&A. Literally, guys, I've been doing this now, the whole transition for roughly 3 months. I started back on June 1st. So roughly about 3 months. And it's not been, it's been a fun journey so far. Like, I don't regret any of it, but it's definitely an interesting one. Like, I'm moody a lot now. And all that good stuff. So I got the fan blowing on me, so my hair is in my mouth. Yeah. Well, I got like a cutlet in there right now, so it's not. I've definitely, like, if you went back, and the very first video where I was just doing the, I think it was the white sports bra. It was so hot I didn't want to wear like my inserts like I normally wore, just because it was too hot, and then things get wickedly, like it's almost like a chicken cutlet. I just stuff in there. Now that I've been developing, the cutlets kind of hurt because it pushes directly on the nipple. And if you guys are transitioning or know anything about transitioning, or you're a girl or whatever, it's sensitive right there in the nipple. So they're beginning to hurt because it pushes on them. And I figured, I get one with a little indent in it, so it fits perfectly in there. It does not, but I was, like I said, I've only been on here, only been transitioning for 3 months. And it's, I'm already like an A cup, which is good. I guess it's good. I'm happy. I was happy the other day, and that you do. You do. I get cranky a lot. I do get moody. But yeah, some days where I just lay in bed and cry. But I was really excited when I could actually put on a bra and fill it out. Like I was like, yes, they're growing. And for a while, I kept on calling them my mosquito bites, and now we've graduated to like bean sprout. So um, we're getting there. You know, we're getting there. Like I'm really interested to see where the journey goes. And I was actually starting T blockers really early before I started my estrogen. I was on T blockers for a really, really long time. Um, so, I mean, I'll be happy. Like wherever I stop, I'll be happy. I don't think I'm gonna be like super huge. Which my stature and my build, I'm slender anyway. Um, so, you know, I'm thinking I'm gonna stop like right at a B. And they say normally that takes about 2 years, which I've done my research. My phone or my computer might be here in a second. I don't know if you guys hear a loud pitch ding. I'm sorry if you're wearing headphones. There it is. Actually, I didn't pick it up that bad. Um, but it's been a journey, like I said, and like when I did this YouTube channel, like when I first started this channel, I wanted it to be like a video diary, you know, like completely all unedited, no script, you know, and just so you guys could get the chance to see like the real me, um, kind of get to know me a little bit more. I know Rachel knows me, and I know Caitlin's got the opportunity to meet me, or not meet me, but like chat with me a few times. So they actually get to know like how I really am. Um, but like this was just like a video document, so I could track my process in. Um, I am gonna do like later down the road. I think once we hit the 6 month era of it, I'm gonna do a speed tutorial. I'm gonna upload a couple me video or a couple me photos, and then we're gonna go through the whole transition and how I look differently. You know, we'll do a couple befores and afters. Because I went back recently and I started looking at like older photos of me, like how photos of me now, and holy cow, just the difference. You know, I've noticed my face is a little bit more slender. Um, my skin is a lot softer, which I'm enjoying that part. I'm starting to get some thigh, which no complaints on that. And I'm starting to get a butt, which thank God for that too, because I was like, um, and you're so pretty over there. You're so pretty. Um, but yeah, you know, and like I can't wait to share more of this with you guys. I think that's going to be really cool to bring you guys along with it. And that's kind of why I'm like, hey, we're going to try this. Yeah, I mean, they were crazy. And not just necessarily like photos of me when I was a guy. Um, like, I'm like, because I did drag for a while. I still do drag. And looking at them photos and seeing how I've transitioned as a woman as well, is literally almost insane. And yeah, it's like I said, it's fun. Um, you know, I really don't like a lot of this stuff. I don't like the moodiness. I don't like, and the bad thing is like, you know, like I said, I love what I'm going through, but I don't like being not in control of my body, or not being in control of my thoughts. So it's hard, you know, to sit there and go, okay. And then like there'll be nights where I'm just sitting in bed watching a movie or whatever, and I'll just start crying, like for no apparent reason or whatever. Um, give you guys the perfect example. I was uh, me and I really can't call him my boyfriend because he doesn't really like that. So we're just gonna say my relationship I'm in. um, was we had a great night out, and then we went back to his place, and I'm sitting laying down next to him, and then I just started crying. Um, out of nowhere, no apparent reason. Like he was sweet enough to like. He goes, I can't imagine what it's like to be overrun by that. Oh my goodness, Snape. I heard that cry all the way from here. Um, what are you doing, mister? What was that cry? I heard that. Why, why are you crying, big boy? He's such a big baby. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come on. It's okay. What's the matter? What is it, baby? It's mommy's baby right here. My baby boy. Yeah. Oh no, you're gonna be YouTube famous for a little bit longer. Why are you crying? There's nothing out there. Why are you crying? You already peed. That's enough. Go. You lay it down. What am I gonna do with you? I'll clear off a spot for you up here. I got hair brushes and makeup brushes and everything over here. So. Probably why he's on the bed. If you guys have any questions, like feel free to drop them or whatever. I feel like I'm just kind of rambling here and I'll answer literally anything you guys want to know. And I don't want like dead silence here. Like I don't want dead air. You are fine, Snake. Stop. Okay, so yes, and so yes. I mean, we're still gonna like my friend. I like what she calls it. She calls it the myriad, and I cramp up. So yeah, every month, almost like clockwork now. I get mine towards the end of the month. And yeah, I mean, we still get a form of it. I mean, we're not gonna apparently we're not gonna bleed out from our crotch area. If you are, you need to go to the doctor. But I do get cramps. You could ask Rachel on that one, and they are. Some days are better than others. Some days I'm fine with them, and I can go about my day. And then there's some that just literally sideline me, where I'm like, "That's it," putting on something loose, and I am laying down. And I like to like kind of crawl into a ball and lay on my legs, like tuck my knees up to here. And it's a little bit easier. Mom doesn't understand why I sleep like that or lay like that or sit down like that. But yeah, it's just kind of keep the pressure on it. That's what helps me. Sometimes I have to sit there and soak in a hot bath. But yeah, I still get a period. I just don't bleed. get everything else that goes with it though. So that's fun. Oh, I got a whiny butt in there. I don't know why he's so whiny. I would feel bad if I got up in the middle. I mean, I'm sure it's so fucking hot out there. He can wait a little bit. He did this all last night, and he knows that if I get up and do this, I hear him in there. Snape, you stop whining. But yeah, I think I was on, we're going to go back a little bit. I was on T blockers almost 6 months. What are you doing? Almost 6 months before I started my estrogen. I started my estrogen June 1st, which is Pride. So that was kind of a... Oh, I'm the whiny butt. I thought you were talking about him being a whiny butt. I am whiny when I'm having cramps because they hurt really bad. And sometimes I can't deal with it. And then there's some days where I can. Some days I'm like, oh, we got this. And you know, like I said, I'm really, really, really enjoying the experience, and you know, I'm really happy I get to bring it along with you guys on this because I wasn't sure how I was gonna feel about doing a whole big a whole big video thingy on it, but they do. I mean, they're not. It's not as easy as and I never thought that girls were 8 weeks to begin with, even before I started. I never thought that. But I will let you know, I will never say ever again that girls have it made because they do not. It is hard. It's hard work. It's a lot of work. And, I'm going through it now. So it's, like I said, I love it. Okay, so I do have one. I don't know where the hell I stuck it, though. It's probably in my junk box. I do have one, and it's called a My Win, I think that's what it's called. And I know it's... What'd you say? I can't hear you, right? She's yelling something. I can't hear her. What'd you say? You can type it, Mommy. I can read it. Oh dear God, I'm gonna fall. Yes. I got this thing called a My Win. Giving birth really hurts. I've heard that. So, unfortunately, I cannot do that. But they are actually starting to. You figure it would have been in my... I got a big, junk drawer over here. And I thought I had it in here. Apparently, I do not have my little My Win in here. But, is it going good? Sort of, kinda. But it's not as it's not what I really thought it was going to be. Really wish I knew what I did with the device so I could show you what it looks like. It's floating around somewhere in this area. It's probably like underneath in there. But yeah, it hurts really bad. If you were wondering on that one, I do have one. Does it work as good as I thought it was going to do? No. Um, I may end up going to talk to somebody professionally about it. Um, but because the one I got does not work on gray hairs. And unfortunately, I'm starting to get silvery and whites and grays and all that other fun stuff. So that is really cold. Why are you leaking all over me, Cup? Yeah, so to answer your question, do I have one? Yes, and it's called a My Win, and I would love to show you guys that. We might have to do a little video on that one. The next time, I figured it would have been under one of my pillows. But it does work on certain areas where darker because my hair grows in black. And sorry, I'm trying to get more people in here. But yeah, I mean, it does. Am I frozen? Did I freeze? Can somebody let me know if I'm frozen in the box? In the comments below. Okay, good. Thank you, Angela. So any more crazy questions? That's what we're here for, Q&A. I have no idea who you are. I can't click on photos. And they're really, 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 really small. Oh, awesome. Okay, now I know. Should be able to find the now I have like a group chat. I'm trying to send it to my group chats. So they can find me. Well, hopefully this gets me a few more people. Hey, see, look at that. We get more people. Hello. This is really, really cold. More people. Yay. Hi, everybody. So if you guys have any questions, like I said, please feel free to comment away.
Google it.
You had to Google what? Why am I here? What? Hit that like. Yeah, I wasn't 100% sure on the whole bang thing. And my friend Ryan, if he watches this ever, will definitely not. What's up? I'm live on YouTube.
I was about to take a shower. I was going to say hi.
Oh, yeah, go take your shower. But yeah, he recommended this for me, so. I know, guys, smoking is bad. Don't ever smoke, especially on estrogen, because you'll get a lot of health problems, so. So guys, don't be shy. Ask away. I have 3 of you watching, I do believe. Now 4 of us, because I just joined, but we're gonna exit out of that. Oh yeah. I've already noticed. A few changes, especially in the thigh area. A little bit, not like huge in the hip yet, but mainly the thighs and the butt. I mean, good for me because I never had one to begin with. I got a little butt. It's a cute butt. Where do you get estrogen? Well, okay, so there's a story on how I had to go through all this. So, in order for me to do the steps that I had to do, I had to go through 5 evaluations with a therapist before I was even considered to even start this. So I guess I could share a little bit of that experience since it's already over. So you have to go through 5 of them. And when I walked into the therapy session, of course I was put together. I was dressed up. I looked good. And she looked at me and she goes, "I'm confused on why you're here. Like why you want to, like, what are you trying to accomplish here?" And I'm like, "I want to go and start HRT. I want to start my transition." And she looked at me and she goes, "I thought you already were," which is, I guess, and this girl sees lots of us, she's one of the top rated therapists for transgender people out there. So for me to be able to confuse her, hello, Bruce. Thank you for coming on in. We're doing a Q&A. But it was I kind of told her, and she goes, if I could, she goes, I would start you right now, because as a performer, I've been doing this a long time, a really, really, really long time, and so I was already put together. So that was kind of like a big tip for me to give to you guys, is like, once you do want to start this and you're going to go through your therapy, let them know you're serious. Like, show up put together, and it makes a world of difference. And that was a tip I learned from somebody on YouTube as well. So, thank you, Bruce, for joining. If you guys have any more questions or anything like that, feel free. Like I said, I'm going to keep on asking. Feel free. This is my first actual Q&A with people, which is amazing. So I have like 50 something subscribers now, I think, like 52, 53. And if you guys haven't already hit that like and subscribe button, please go ahead and do so. And don't forget to hit the bell for notifications. I do try to stay with it. I don't want my channel to be like a dead channel. But yeah, go back to your question. I had to go through the eval, and then I had to go to my doctor, and it was a journey just to start it. Like I said, I was on my T blockers for roughly 6 months to try to get my testosterone down. My testosterone is still a little high, but it's starting to go. My estrogen level is really, really good. Which I do have to get tested regularly over all that. So I don't enjoy being a pincushion almost every month. I go back and see my doctor in September to see how everything's going with it. Hopefully it's not bad, this visit. Hopefully everything's good. I did want to talk about a little bit of concerns I've been having, see if that's normal. Of course, I'm going to talk to my doctor about it first and foremost before anything actually does. But like I said, it's been so fun since I started this journey. And, I did bring out me telling my mom, my actual birth mom, finally, over the whole ordeal. And I didn't know what to expect, because I'm going to share this little story with you guys. I came out to her at first and I'm like, hey, I like guys. And she was cool with it. And then like she found like skirts and stuff like that. I'm like, hey, I do drag. And she was cool with that. And I was so nervous to tell her my upbringing. We talked a lot about that. Is I was raised by my grandparents, and they really didn't like the fact that I dressed up as a girl, literally at all. I mean, old fashioned. Old fashioned. They believe guys should date girls, girls should date guys. That type of old fashioned. The old ways, and I got disciplined, heavily disciplined, for trying to be who I wanted to be. And so I was kind of hesitant to, tell my mom about that, because I thought, the mindset, it was going to be the same thing, like I was going to get heavily disciplined. But turned out she was super cool with it, and I don't know why, to be honest. I was so afraid of telling her, and I really kind of wish now I would have told her sooner. And it was. Oh yeah, actually, Kay, I have. Yeah, see, Bruce, that's good. And to answer Kay's question here, yes. I had an older sister. Me and her sadly do not talk anymore. I mean, we do, but it's not, hey, it's like how are you doing, whatever, and then that's it. And I don't hear from her for a few years. Um, so we really don't talk much anymore. I mean, it's rare if I hear from her. But I started when I was younger. She's like, hey, at the time we're gonna do this way. We'll use this, and they're just like, hey, little bro, you got bigger feet than me. Will you stretch out my shoes? So I would wear her dress shoes to stretch them out for her, to give her a little bit more room. And she's like, she would always say, thank you. They're more comfortable now. So I endured the pain of breaking in her shoes. And then I'm like, oh, well, really good at doing this. What's the rest like? And, being this curious little kid, at 8 years old, the curiosity got worse. And then, like, well, if I could do this, what does the dress feel like? What does the rest feel like? And I started experiencing more. And then they're like, oh, my grandparents, oh, it's just a phase, you'll grow out of it. And even with me growing up and performing as a woman, I would still go out and about in town or to the club dressed up. I tried to do this whole thing where, like, beforehand, I'm like, I'll experience it for a week and see if I like it. Maybe try to get it out of my system, and it didn't get out of my system. I'm like, I'm comfortable this way. And it just kept on getting worse and worse and worse and worse in a good way. I'm not saying, my dressing up was ever an issue, but like I knew early that it wasn't a phase. I knew that I wanted to be a girl, from a really, really young age. I just didn't know how to go about it. I didn't know the resources nor the hoops that I needed to go through to be a girl. So I pretended, I faked it, and even when I would go out to the club, people are like, how come we never see you out of your persona, which is Kennedy? And I go, because I wanted my everyday life to be separated from my entertainer life. I didn't want to go down the street and people like, oh, you're Kennedy. You're Kennedy. Oh my goodness, you could stop. Don't give me that mean mug. You can wait a little bit longer, sir. You can throw your fits all you want. You better not. You better not cry. You better not do it. You just give me the meanest look ever. But no, I don't. I encourage trolls. I like stuff like that. I don't know if I can moderate somebody in here, but I'm cool with it. Even if they do want to spam me or send me hate or whatever and say what I'm doing is wrong. Do I know if I went to surgery? So me and my partner have talked about this, and even my real mom brought this up. I want to see where I go and stop after 2 years. I want to see where it's, because that's normally when you're a candidate to get the bottom surgery. I've kind of made up my mind where I don't want to be plastic. I don't want to be fake. But I have thought about the facial fem, and then gender reassignment surgery, I think that's what they call it now. But for me to do the bottom surgery, that's another, I got to do another eval. So that's another 5 with my therapist. And then I got to do another 5 through another therapist, which is more in depth. And I'm the type of person that really does not like to open up to a lot of people. I know streaming's definitely helped me out with kind of talking a little bit more about it, but my past, it's just that it's my past. I don't like sharing it, that's why I said, like with the whole grandparents thing, just very conservative. And that's where we're going to leave that at. And, like I kind of did the same thing in my therapy session. And I told her, as well that, hey, I've been doing this so long, even if I get the no, I'm not going to stop being a girl. I just want something a little bit more official. I want to feel what I feel on the inside to be on the outside. I don't want to pretend, that I'm a girl. I want to be a girl. So as far as the surgery, especially the bottom, I'm 50-50 on that part. But all right, mom's going to bed here. That's just like my adopted mom. So, oh my goodness, you can calm down. Listen here, rotten face. Come here again. Come here. Come on, up on mommy. Come here. There. And you're gonna be YouTube famous. You're gonna be YouTube famous. He's so adorable, though. But yeah, I mean, do I have issues still with everything? Yeah. Do I question a lot of stuff? Yes. But if I do the whole bottom surgery, I definitely have to think about it. Part of me says yes, but part of me says no, because I know it's just not one and done. It's more than one. It's a few of them, because first you get the initial gone, over with, and then you have to go in there and they got to make it look pretty. And I don't know. I don't know. But there's a lot of time still to think on it. And I just, like I said, I'm in my 40s now, and I really wish I would have started this a little sooner than what I did. But no complaints at all over this. I think we're gonna go to about 60 minutes here, guys, and then I'm gonna take care of him. I don't want to leave you guys to like dead air or anything like that for a little bit, to take him out. Unless you guys will wait, we can go a little longer. But that's entirely up on my viewers that are here, if you guys want to sit back and so I can run him out really quick. Would you guys be more than happy to wait for that? Oh, that's cool. See, I did not know this. And I know Kay, that you're your partner's transgender, which is awesome. And, I see a lot of, we'll get into that here in a second, but, I do see a lot of girls with transgendered females and stuff like that. And I'm pan, so it doesn't bother me at all. But, from what I've seen, it works better that way than the other way around. And I'm not saying it's all failed, like guys dating a transgender female, but it seems to work better when it's another girl. From my experience looking from the outside looking in. But give me 1 second, guys. We are definitely going to take a little pause here. I'm going to take care of my puppy because he's going to throw a fit if I do not. And I will come right back. Just give me a second. If anybody joins, please let them know. I will be right back. I'll even type that in the comments below. We're going to take a small little break here. And I will be back, guys. So don't go anywhere. We're going to continue this experience here in a second. I'm just going to go take care of my puppy. Okay, monster face. Actually starting to feel pretty good back. All right, we are back. Hopefully I still have some of you here. Hi, Susie. Thank you for joining. Sorry I was out taking my puppy out. So it's all good. It's all good. We're back. So yeah, he's gorgeous. He's a pain in the butt sometimes, but he's gorgeous. So if you guys have any questions, any more questions, guys, feel free to shoot away. Like I said, it's been a fun ride. Yeah, Ryan, you could ask. Ryan's my bestie, guys. Thank you, Ryan, for showing up. Ryan is my best friend, guys. Me and him talk everything. He has been he's been a huge help in my journey. And sometimes I call him up just to cry, and vice versa. And couldn't ask for a better best friend, even though we've never physically met yet. Hopefully soon we get that. But yeah, he's been really, really cool. And I've known this guy for a year. He's amazing. So guys, don't be scared. You guys can ask me literally anything you want. I will answer it as honestly as I can. I don't know. It's going better than I thought it was gonna go. Okay, I really thought it was gonna go horrible, like my first one did. And I didn't, like, to be honest, guys, I didn't expect like this many people to come on in here. Ooh, what convinced me to finally come out? I was kind of tired of hiding who I truly was. I was tired of hiding my like how I wanted to be. Like I said, I'm pansexual. I still like girls. I still like guys. I like other trans people. So it was really cool for me to really kind of step out of my comfort zone a little bit more. And I started streaming on Meet Me before I started all the estrogen and testosterone blockers and all that. And yeah, I mean, and a lot of people, like when I came out and said, oh yeah, well, I like guys and I like girls, they're like, oh, that's cool, but then they really weren't cool with it. And so I don't know, Caitlin. We'll probably go a little bit longer, I guess. I mean, we're at the hour marker now, and it's literally flown. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't. I lost so many people. You're good, girl. Go make a dinner. And it's been, I really wasn't sure how I was going to tell everybody. And I wanted to do it on my own terms. Did I tell everybody else? A lot of people. I told a lot in the community first because I knew I would have their support. So they were literally the first one. The entertainers I perform with were the first ones I came out with and said, "Hey, I'm transgender. I'm gonna become a girl." And then I started telling other people, and I kind of kept it under wraps because I remember when I first came out, I lost a lot of friends, and I get the part that, if they didn't love you then, they weren't truly your friends. I get that, and I get some of them took a little longer to get around to me and saying, "Oh, well, now we get it," um, and I still get a lot of hate. I still get a lot of trolls, and I'm okay with that. Like it took a lot of strength for me to go, I just don't care anymore. I don't care what people have to think about me. I don't care if people poke or prod or laugh or whatever. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. It is what it is, no matter what. It's more accepting nowadays. See, it's more accepted nowadays than what it was, 10 years ago. And stuff like that. But I'm a lot happier this way. You too, Kate. And I don't know. It's just, it took me a while. And I think like finding my voice and finding my inner strength, streaming definitely helped me. And so am I. And, a lot of people still want to call me AJ, which is cool. But, I definitely went with Alexis as a name. So it's Alexis Jade, Jade being my middle name. And, like everybody just calls me Lexi, which is cool. I really like that nickname. So I'm okay with that. And, like I said, this is only the start of it. And I know it's not going to be an easy journey. I'm already experiencing it not being an easy journey. With the... I'm going through puberty again, which is weird to say, but I am. I'm just going through a girl side of it. The constant. So we really never went into the story of my autoimmune on my channel yet. I guess I'm gonna have to kind of start that from the beginning, right, before we can actually go with that. I do have an autoimmune, guys, and a lot of you guys may not know that. I have what they call HS, which is hidradenitis suppurativa. I think that's how you pronounce it. HS for short. So pretty much what happens is my skin boils up, it tunnels, and then it rips open. So I've been on a few other medicines, from antibiotics to shots. Unfortunately, the shots no longer worked on me, so I've been recently taken off of them. Has the transition affected the autoimmune disease? Yes. Yes and no. There's kind of two sides to that. So I've been off my meds now for literally 2 months. I still get what we call flare-ups in the HS world. And, okay. And you're good, Kay. But do I get more? Yes. I'm hoping. I mean, I've done a lot of changes to it. I have noticed I don't get as many anymore. I'm not saying that's going to stay that way, because I actually did research on this myself, and they said with the transition, I'm prone to get more. And if that's a small price I got to pay to be me, then that's the price I got to pay to be me. I will suffer. And I know, Ryan, you have seen me at my worst with my autoimmune. So it's been rough, especially with that part, and like hopefully I can get on this new medicine. I gotta poke my doctor here soon and all that stuff and let her know, hey, this is what's going on. So I'm still all eyes here, guys. I'll read your comments. Feel free. Don't forget to hit that little like if you guys haven't already. If you guys haven't subscribed or ring the bell for notifications, please do so. I'm going to try to keep this channel like really going. What are the outlets I use to cope with my change? So, like, can you unpack a little bit more of that, right? I'm going to use one of your words. Can you unpack a little bit more? Yeah, I mean, we're going to try infusions, but we're just trying to get my insurance to go along with it, because it's not cheap. So, like, outlets to help me cope. Well, I guess you really don't have to unpack that, Ryan. I guess, I use other streaming apps. I call you up. There's sometimes where, or I come here and I watch YouTube videos. Cheap plug for you, YouTube. Not sponsored, by the way. I come on YouTube and I watch a lot of transgender videos to kind of gain a general knowledge. I am part of a trans group on Facebook, which, I just recently joined that. I do have trans friends, which you know that. And when I stream on other apps, I don't know if I could plug the app, but I'm going to say it anyway. When I'm streaming on Meet Me, I like that. I like it, and then I don't like the fact that, like, sometimes I feel like I'm the outlet, like the gateway for all the trans people to come through, and that's a part I also like, that I'm getting a lot of sisters or a lot of brothers to come through in the community that are trans and come through me first. And, like, first, and then there's like the parts where I don't like of it, because they think like I'm a doctor and I can tell them, hey, look, this works. That's just because something's working for me doesn't mean it's going to work for you. So it's it's a double-edged sword. So I like it and I don't like it because of certain things. Some days I need the therapist. I don't want to be the therapist. And I deal with a lot of that, like, oh, you've been on this longer. Can you? And I mean, I'm guilty of asking other trans people too. I'm like, well, since you've been on this longer, how long, But I know it doesn't hurt to ask. Yeah. They kind of do. And like, I like that people aren't afraid to come up and go, like how you were, like when I first met you, Ryan, you came up and you just started approaching all these questions, and like, yeah, regardless, I kind of, shined a little bit of light on you, but I wasn't going through then what I'm going through now. So now you get to see it firsthand because I stream a lot on Meet Me as well. So a lot of you guys get to see it. I mean, sometimes you guys see me break down. Sometimes you guys see me get mad. Sometimes you guys see me get like all this, and all these different emotions. And, I'm still, like I said, I'm still trying to figure out how to balance out all the hormones and stuff like that. And like, the scary thing is I have nowhere to turn on it. Like, so like there's parts of me that feel like I'm alone in this, but then I know there are people out there that can help me. So like an outlet, definitely YouTube, with dealing with all the psychoness that goes inside my head sometimes, and I've been in some really, really, really dark spots, and I know you know that better than others. But hopefully that answered your question. I kind of rambled for like 13 minutes on that question. Like I said, you guys don't be shy. I'll answer literally anything. Anything you guys want to know, or anything about my journey, or anything like that, like what my experience is going on now. I do have to pee though. I've been drinking water, so now I gotta use the bathroom. You want to borrow my shirt? You can borrow my shirt. Actually, I'll send you the link on where to get the shirt at. I bought it on Amazon. So if you guys are wondering where I got my shirt at, it's on Amazon. I think it was like only like $15. It was not an expensive. I'll send you the link for it. I've known Susie Ryan for under God forever. And like, and another big thing is like, I know nobody brought it up, but like, I don't want anybody to view me any different than what I was before. I don't want people to go, oh, well, this, or this, or this, or this, or this, like, I don't want people, I'm going to flat out say this here first, guys. I'm still the same me I've always been. I'm just different on the outside. My inside didn't change. I'm just different on the outside. I'm finally who I'm supposed to be on the outside. I had a friend, I'm not going to throw any names, that said, she goes, the old you is gone. The old you I knew for blah, blah, blah years is gone. That's not the case. I'm still me. I'm not any different than what I once was before. And a lot of things kind of help me really kind of help me go with it a little bit further. I was always this like shy kid growing up, and like kind of and like I said it a while back, and like I know a lot of people are gonna probably like no, that's not true, but like, so back in the day, like I used to say, nobody really gave a shit who I was until I put on a dress. And like, still I kind of feel that way, even though I know it's not true. Like, I know there was people that actually gave a shit about me. Or cared about me, or cared who I was. But, I mean, the attention I got as my persona, as Kennedy, really kind of played a big toll, And then once I started living more as a girl, once I started coming out as Alexis, more and more and more, like I was, I'm like, something just like clicked. And I'm like, this is how it's supposed to be. This, you're Lexi, and so it was, it was always a big thing, and like, I never truly ever wanted to hide it. I just didn't know how people would react to it. And that's why I was so hesitant to tell a lot of people. And now that I'm officially not afraid anymore to say, hey, this is who I am, and I'm happier this way. Like I said, it means so much more to me than what anything else did, or was, should say. But it did. It took me a while to really kind of find the ways to actually say what I wanted to say. And like, some of them were like a little harder than others to tell. Like, my birth mom was definitely a tough one to come out to, because just like I said, we brought that up earlier, just because of my upbringing. And, I get it. My mom said, I'm not them. And I totally understand that. But the trauma I went through as a little kid was, emotional damage. So, I mean, that could be a big part on my, some of my issues I have. But like, now I'm literally not afraid to tell people anything. And I don't care at this point now who really knows. I kind of hesitant to tell everybody because I didn't want it to get back to certain people. But now, fuck it. I go, I don't care. And like I said, though, like, I'm super happy to be me. And like, Ryan, if you're still here, I know you can testify for this. I'm losing viewers. If Ryan's still here, he'll testify for this, Susie. That I would say on my live that, when I would do a live as Kennedy, which I still do, I tell people that this isn't a front. It's not an act. It's not a gimmick. It's not. This is me. Like, this is me. At the end of the day, this is still who I am. I can't turn this off. As many people as believe, like, oh, she's trans, she can just turn that off and go back to a guy, right? No, I can't. I no longer can sit there and go, hey, I could just go back, right? I could just do it. And like, when, and it took me a while to take away, I'm proud to be a trans woman. I'm fucking proud as hell to be a trans woman. But, you know, I'm proud of the girl, the woman I've turned out to be. I'm truly happy. Um, and are there days where I don't feel like myself? Absolutely. Are there days where I feel lost, confused, like I'm in the dark? A lot. Um, a lot. But I know who I still am. I know that at the end of all of this, I'm still me. And, like I said, though, I'm almost overwhelmed with the amount of support, the amount of people that are like, I've known you forever. It's cool. And because like I said, I've lost so many people, so many friends, so many everything, that I didn't want to go through that again. And it literally is overwhelming how many people are like, no, it's super cool that that you found you. And is it a pain in the butt to get up every morning and do your makeup and all that? Yeah, it is. But I do it every day. Does it make me feel any more confident as a woman? No, because there's some days where I've just roughed it. Just like every other girl. I don't want to wake up and do makeup. I want to sit there in my comfy ass pajamas and no makeup and binge on potato chips just like everybody else. And like I said, it was a challenge, and I figured now, I don't know why I waited so long. I still kick myself for waiting as long as I did to truly discover who I was. But it took a lot of inner strength on this, and I will flat out say this. There was a counselor I met. I'm gonna name drop him. His name is Jonathan, aka Mischievous. He he was one of the first people I was talking to about it, and not about the whole transitioning thing. And he goes, you have this support, which I did. Meet Me gave me at the time, it was a huge fan base. I didn't think I would made the friendships off of Meet Me like with Ryan and a few other people who I've known for literally over a year. That supported me, that backed me up, who would always be in my corner no matter what. They took this shell of a girl at the time because I was, me and my fiance separated. I was a mess. I was, sadly, I didn't want to be, I didn't want to be part of this anymore, any of it. And I went to a really, really dark spot. And what Meet Me did for me was, it literally saved my life. I did want to end everything which is scary to say. Now that we're past that, I'm okay. Like, it got better with the friendships I made and everything else. It got better. And I no longer have them stupid thoughts. Sometimes do I go down a dark path again? Absolutely. But, I went through a really, really bad downward spiral. And, when Mischievous said that, hey, you already got the support. He goes, remember when you're starting building this up, and this goes for anybody who's still out there listening or will watch this in the future, and he made it this far. When you want to start your journey into this, make sure you have the support you need, because that's going to be your foundation. And that's what he told me. He goes, the support's going to be your foundation. And without that foundation, you're never going to be able to build off of it. So you're going to crumble. And I took that to heart, what he said. I have this, and a lot of people keep on saying I have this gift. What I'm going to do with it, I don't know, and like I've recently now it feels like I've just kind of recently discovered myself. Hey, this is what I wanted. Yes, we're finally there. But like I feel like I can do such more great things with it. And I don't know how. I don't know what yet. But I'm going to figure it out. And, no quit in me. There's none. And if it's shedding light on other transgender people and, giving them a voice, so be it. If I'm a beacon for other people, that's awesome. If it is what it is. If not, I'm still cool with it. But, we're not alone out there. There's always people out there like me who will give you advice, who will kind of tell you, hey, look, this is what it is. I can finally admit this and say it proudly, and I don't know if anybody's still really here listening to this, but I am proud. I'm a proud woman, and I'm a strong woman, and now that I definitely have the support I truly, truly needed, just watch, watch what I'll do. Right now, jeans are not the greatest thing with that hole. And I don't know if it's got a hole in it or what, but it keeps on leaking on me. Like I said, I really want to do more with this, especially this channel, with the whole Alexis thing. Yeah, this is only the tip, of the iceberg. We're gonna keep on going. Like I said, it's been, with the whole experience, the whole Alexis Jade experiences. I'm gonna take you guys along on the ride with me, from start to however long we keep going. And I want to use this channel even once I'm where I want to be. I'm still going to be on the meds. I get that. I'm going to be on estrogen the rest of my life. I'm going to be on T-blockers the rest of my life. Unless I do the bottom surgery, then I don't have to take the T-blockers anymore. But then I'm going to have to definitely stay on estrogen the rest of my life. I understand the risk. There's a lot of health risk. Am I scared about some of them? Kinda, yeah. Back in February, I had a mini heart attack. It was during our Pride prom, and before it started, I had a little pain in my right here. I'm like, maybe I just pulled something. I'm starting to already sweat. I'm like, maybe it's just nerves. Maybe it's just nerves. Hi, Jonathan. Oh, I'm doing amazing, dude. Literally amazing. And then I felt the pain, and then my second number, when I did my second number, it got worse. And in my head, I'm like, I pulled something. I had to have pulled something. So then the third number was the slower one, and I made it backstage, and I wasn't moving a lot. I just kind of walked to the edge of the stage, and I walked back, and I walked back and forth. It wasn't something so high intense like my other two were. And I made it back there, and I dropped. I'm like, can somebody help me unzip? They got me out of the evening gown. And I sat there, and I kept on going like this, holding my chest. The next thing I knew, my arm went numb. And I'm drenched in sweat. My chest literally felt like somebody was sticking a knife right into my heart. And my mindset was not like this. I got scared, I'm not going to lie. I didn't tell anybody, I think, hey, look, I'm having a heart attack. Because I didn't want to start a big thing, I'm still conscious, I was still able to focus. And kids were outside asking, hey, can we get an autograph? Can we get a photo? And I just didn't want to disappoint them. So I go, yeah, you're just going to have to give me a minute. Let me get dressed. It took me a little while to get dressed, but I had a line waiting for me. As an entertainer, it's, I didn't want to disappoint them. So, I couldn't stand upright right out the get-go. I was kind of hunched for a second. And I'm like, you guys are going to have to excuse me. I'm really sweaty. It's hot up. I was using excuses. It's hot up there. I'm like, it's hot in here. I just need to go get fresh air. And when I say I was sweating, I was literally, my shirt was soaked. Finally, I finally got somebody to give me a ride because I was about ready to have to walk the 3 hours home. I got a ride. And I'm like, hey, look, I'm having chest issues and my arm's numb. Can we go and drop off this and all that? So, yeah. Come to find out, I did have a little mini. And that scared me. That opened up my eyes a lot. But, and, yeah, I'm doing, like I said, dude, I'm doing amazing. We had the little health issue back in February. But it didn't drop me, guys. I'm one tough check. I'm tough. And, the only way is up, right? I think I've hit a couple lows enough for this lifetime. It's time to really take it and run with this, run with everything, share something that I'm passionate about. That, hey, you're not the only one that's gone through this or whatever. That's, like I said a million times. That's the joy of the experience. And I don't know. Do you guys got any more questions? I'm all ears. You guys can, or eyeballs, because I can't hear you. It's thirsty. It's a little parched. Sitting here, sitting here, especially doing lives, not just necessarily here on YouTube, but doing lives in general. It's not as thank you. I'm glad you're in my corner, and um, I don't know why I was so afraid to tell people. I really didn't know. Take it by the balls. Take it by the balls, exactly, Kate. Um, and like I said, it's, and I'm sure your partner as well, Kay, has gone through all this. Thank you. It's going pretty good. Streaming's going extremely well for me. Not necessarily on here, but on Meet Me as well. On a few other. Not going to mention YouTube, so don't worry, don't freak out on me. We're not going to mention the other one I do. But yeah, going really good. I do have a podcast as well, guys. I can support that. That's on Spoon. You can find me as the Husky Guy on Spoon, where we talk paranormal, all that good jazz. Yeah, I'm still on there. I'm almost at 2 mil now on Me, so I really gotta pee. I really gotta pee. Like doing the dance over here. All the water I have been drinking. Can you guys give me 1 minute because I do have to use the potty. Go for it. Give me 1 minute, guys. If you have any more questions, please comment them below, and I will answer them as soon as I get back. So, guys, think. You guys get a chance to hear this thing, so you guys can do that. And then I think I'm gonna get super comfy So all right, we are back, but we're just getting comfy, guys. So still, any questions, guys? Feel free to comment below. I am coming back over there. Just give me a minute. Plus, it's way cooler out now, so maybe I'm gonna open up windows, okay? Just for you. I see your roast. You're huffing in the coffee. God, that's hard. All right, give me 1 second. All right. Now that I don't feel like I'm being sawed in half anymore from my freaking jeans, we're good. Welcome back, right? Welcome back. So we are a little bit more comfy now. Let's see. I see no questions. None. I was kind of hoping you guys would have more. Figure we're gonna hit like maybe a 2-hour marker. I don't want to like do this live but it all depends too. More people come in, we'll continue this going. But if it's gonna flop a little bit, Actually, yes. Yes, I still am. Still am performing. Am I showing up, guys? On, can you guys see me? Okay, cool. Because I didn't know if it was showing up at all on here. At all. It just got me looped on there, and then when I come back to look at it myself, um, it's just an empty chair. I could actually show you guys this. It's just an empty chair, and this is my live currently. So I didn't know if I'm sure there's a little delay. There it is. Now we're back. But yeah, we're good now. It caught up. Any more questions, guys? Am I still performing? Yes. Normally Sunday nights is when I perform. Which I have one coming up here really soon. So I really want one of these. I'm gonna hold off. I can last 10 more minutes, guys. We're gonna go 10 more minutes and then done. 10 more minutes, then we're done. It's my cute dress. You can also find the same dress on Amazon if you guys are interested. 90% of my wardrobe is Amazon. If you guys are wondering where I get all my cool clothes, Amazon. And this dress is a maxi dress, and it's got pockets. Can't go wrong with a dress with pockets. It's literally $30, and I'm glad I bought it. I mean, streaming's pretty much taken over that at this point. So, I mean, pretty much, I do. I always do find the cutest clothes. So yeah, it's this dress is epic. This dress is everything, and it's got pockets. It's called pockets, so you can't go wrong with this. Plus, I really like the design. When I looked at it online, it had it's like a brighter green. This is kind of like more so, like almost like a blue. Once again, no complaints on it because I absolutely love it. But yeah, whatever works. I make about anywhere between 150 to up a day if and when I want to work. So I'm my own boss. Nobody can tell me, hey, no. Like I said, I can't mention that site on YouTube. We are definitely going to have a cigarette. My chair is still empty on my life, so and I tell people, and then they're going to get upset that they missed it. So that's why I'm trying to kind of hold off a little bit on all this. I have 4 people watching. If you're watching, hello. Unfortunately, I cannot view how many of you are actually in here. It just tells me the number of you guys. But yeah, I'm gonna have a cigarette once again, kids. Please do not smoke it. It's not cool. What am I doing tomorrow? Tomorrow is Monday. Probably absolutely nothing. Except packing stuff up for the show. I think next week. This very, very handsome man is going to take me out for a surprise. I don't know where I'm going yet. But, he's going to take me somewhere. He says he's got a surprise for me, so I've been good at not bugging him about it or anything like that, nor do I bug him to see him, even though I miss his face. If he watches this, I know he's playing a video game right now. But I do. I miss his face. Normally, well, I've been waking up pretty early. I mean, I ain't gonna talk to anybody until I get coffee and cigarette, but that's just the type of person I am in the morning. But yeah, it's been fun. And like I said, guys, if you guys want to feel free, I'm not gonna twist your arm to share my channel. If you want to, I deeply, deeply appreciate it, guys. Spread the word. Hopefully, maybe I can shine some light on everything. I'm not expecting. I'm not expecting to be YouTube famous. Nor do I think I want to be YouTube famous. I just want to share my experience with everybody and let people know, hey, that this is who I am now. And, we do have a little catchphrase, which I'll do at the 2-hour mark because I think that's where I'm officially going to stop. Is 2 hours tonight. So definitely before we go, guys, would you guys want to see more lives? Comment below if you want to see more actual live video. And I'm going to keep you guys up to date with everything. Sorry it's been a little bit. I really don't have any more news to share with you guys except my progress in the whole thing. So if you guys can go back almost a year where I started talking about this and where I so yes, more lives, I take it, and more videos. So we're gonna do like updates. I'm always trying to do them every 2 weeks. I really need like somebody to help me plan my schedule out because I'm busy on Meet Me. I'm busy on Spoon here. My other one, which is really late in the hours. I need to find a time where I can balance all this out. And I feel so busy. And then somewhere in the middle of this, I still want to have a freaking social life. I don't want to be just tied to live streaming. And like, sometimes I feel like it's just so busy. And like, I want to put it where I can have my days off, where I'm not in the spotlight. And, between shows and, shows from since I was booked all of May, all of June, almost all of July. Um, it literally overwhelmed me almost. I'm like, I need a moment, I need I needed a spot where I needed a me time, and like I didn't get it. So and it just, like I said, it wasn't and is not still easy. Um, Trying to keep up with everything, and finding time for people, and as much as I would really love to, because like I'm not the best friend. I put on like this big front. I'm definitely not that type of person because I'm so busy, you know. And I want to be able to go, oh yeah, I would love to go out with you guys, or yeah, sure, we should meet up and go get a couple drinks, or yeah, that sounds fun. Let's do this. Um, what am I hung up on? I always feel like I'm hung up on something. Well, I ran over a string in my chair, so I have like string in my wheels. Yeah, I mean, I might, like I definitely need to help with it. I mean, I'm not going to be able to pay you for it. I mean, it's going to be completely and utterly free if you do want to help me with scheduling. But like I said, it's so hard. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard. Um, but it's not an easy. It's not an easy thing between doctor's appointments literally every month. Being poked and prodded, visits, all that stuff. Trying to do as good as I'm doing, and um, I just hope, I really hope that I don't lose any of this drive or any of this spark or this glow that I have going. Because just letting you guys know, this looks good on me. um, I'm finally in a good place, not only physically, but now I'm in a good place mentally. Well, we hit the 2 hour marker, so here's your last chance, guys. Any more questions for me? I'm going to take that as a no. All right, guys. So thank you for stopping in this crazy, crazy live. Um, and I appreciate all of you guys who came in first and foremost. Let's start with that. Appreciate all of you guys who came in and supported me in this live. And it's asking questions because that's part of the experience, guys. And I am Alexis Jade, and this is the Alexis Jade experience. And sit back. It's going to be a crazy experience. Until next time, guys, Be safe.